Hey, sir.
Hey, man.
Do me a favor, man. Come this way.
Whoa.
Put your hand behind your back.
Changing on my back. Okay. Got it. You got it.
204, what minute we say?
Fellas, I really should do it. Now, I mean,
What's going on, my man?
trying to put money on my own.
You said what?
As I'm sure you've all seen by now, Black Panther director Ryan Coogler was recently arrested for attempting to withdraw $12,000 for his own account at Bank of America. The teller had a miscommunication where she thought that a note that Coogler passed her that said, "I'd like to withdraw $12,000, please be discreet about it." She thought that he was trying to hold her up. He thought that he was attempting to rob the bank after several back and forths where he just kind of wanted to be quiet about it.
They looked at the note, and the note said, "I want to withdraw 12,000. Be discreet." You want to make a withdrawal to which account? He just kept putting. He's like, "Look at the note." So I'm like, okay. He did give me his ID. It was a California ID, but my stomach started turning. I'm like, okay, it just seems odd because you're making a withdrawal, but you can't get no on the back of the deposit slip, and you keep telling me, "Look at the note," but you don't want to talk to me.
And so there's definitely something to be said there in terms of Bank of America's training practices and how this whole situation could have been avoided if perhaps she knew maybe the right questions to ask him or the right way to get the information out. Because at the end of the day, he wasn't attempting to rob the bank.
I stated to the officers that arrested me that had their Glocks off.
Yeah.
But I was pulling money on my own account.
I understand.
I put my own bank card in there before the lady went in the back. You know what I'm saying?
So we have to confirm that. You gotta understand. We don't come out because of the seriousness of the call. We don't just come out, and unfortunately, in a situation like that, you don't get the benefit of the doubt. We detain, and then we ask questions later.
Luckily, Ryan Coogler didn't get hurt and police didn't, they weren't causing a huge ruckus, but they did pull out their guns. And if Ryan Coogler didn't look the way that he did, they wouldn't have profiled him in such the way that they did. But at the end of the day, yes, they didn't know who he was. They didn't know what he was doing. But if he was a, well-dressed white man, we all know, they would have walked in there and they would have said, "Sir, we had a call for a disturbance. Is there a miscommunication going on? It doesn't look like anything is going on here. Looks like there may be something innocent going on." In fact, on Indisputable the other day, we were covering a story about how a white man who was drunk on tequila was pointing guns at police. And, lo and behold, he's still alive and they talked him down and things like that. So we see situations where the reverse is true all the time. If Ryan didn't look the way that he does, then they wouldn't have came out, pulled their guns out, and assumed that the call was correct. The training practices in police departments nationwide aren't something that really necessarily can be handled from the federal level. And this is something that we talk about here on Rebel HQ and all across TYT, all the shows, all of us co-hosts. We talk about this constantly because it's important to keep in mind. We can't sit back and wait for federal legislation to pass in order to change policing laws in this country. We have to get involved locally. The local DAs, the sheriffs, all of the people who hold these locally elected positions that can end up making a difference in how people go in and out of jail, different types of things with bail laws, different types of things just with how police departments are run as a whole. That all happens and begins locally with the relationships that we have within our communities. So let's make sure that we use instances like this to continue to be more involved.